with us daily. We will be starting live streaming on the London time 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. or if you're in the Asian time zone, you can be watching us live from 7 p.m. Singaporean time towards 10 p.m. Singaporean time. Okay, so let us begin today by looking through the US dollar index first, guys. So why are we looking at the US dollar index? Because right now we do know that the US dollar index has been giving us some good indications that showing that the US dollar started to rebound from its support area around 103 towards 105. So that's one very important key things, guys. Okay, so as a reminder, guys, if you guys want to get our daily notifications that we have started to go live, any updates on the short videos, make sure that you guys do subscribe and give us some likes so that we know that most of you guys do feel that what we are sharing are beneficials. Okay, guys? All right, so remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Okay, guys? And as usual, guys, if you guys have any other questions, you can let me know by typing it up, and I will be replying on your comments and help you guys for your inquiries. If you have any other questions related to trading, stock trading, or even Forex commodities, I will be happy to answer your questions. So make sure that you stay tuned and watch our videos. So I will be explaining what has been going on in the market. Okay. All right. So right now, if we can see in this graph, that the US dollar index started to rebound from its lower part, as you guys can see. So initially I thought that the market would be reacting, going higher for a while before going through lower, but somehow the market reaction has been quicker than we expected, and right now we are seeing that the US dollar index managed to gain some back strength, and right now it is in a very critical point of charts, as we guys can see here that it is currently in a resistance area near around 101.84. So that will be a critical thing for us to look at, especially if you guys are trading the currency part. So this is definitely one of the key things that you guys need to look, because right now we are seeing the possibility of the strengthening of the US dollar, especially with the escalations on the Middle East side, and that's a possibility that the US dollar could be going stronger alongside with the Swiss franc, as we know is also part of the safe haven. But we also know for sure that right now the Japanese yen is also going weaker due to the comments out of the new Prime Minister that really helped to lower down the yen short, and that's a possibility that the yen carry trade could continue, guys. Okay, so that will be one of the key things. So overall, we have started to see there is some rebound on the US dollar side, as you guys could see out of this graph. So it has been showing us a very long downtrend starting from April until reaching its bottom around our September charts here. And right now we are seeing the possibility of it to breaking out of that downtrend momentum. So if I draw another new trend area, so it seems that it has broken out of that downtrend momentum. Okay, so it seems that it has broken out of it, and there's a possibility that it could continue its strength for a while, because it has been going up for quite some times, honestly speaking, guys, as you guys could have seen from here. And that's why we will be probably looking through it and see whether it could sustain that uptrend momentum after reaching a reversal around here. Alright, so with that, let us view on the gold market. And I know that most of you guys who are trading definitely would be love to trading on the gold side. Okay, so as you guys could see here, to give you guys the overall view of the gold market. Okay, yes, Max, that's right, gold will rise on the long run, as we guys can see here. Actually, gold has been rising pretty much most of the time. As you guys could see, the chart is quite messy with a lot of support area and resistance area, but one thing is for sure, guys, we are actually still in a good uptrend on the gold side. As you guys could see that the market on the gold side on the daily time view has been reaching resistance multiple times from 2,470, and right now it's already breaking through the 2,500, and and right now it's already breaking through the 2530 resistance, and right now we are already reaching and building up a new gold trend accelerations. However, over the last few days, we do know that the market has been reacting stronger towards the US dollar as a result of the Middle East escalations, and right now we are seeing the possibility of a sideways ranging from 2670 towards 2640 for the time being, because we are seeing the possibility of the gold market to do on that kind of movement. So that's why it's very important for us to have an open-minded and not to be too strict on our view on saying that the gold will be just rising up, there won't be any corrections. But let us remember, guys, in a trend we always know that there will be ups and there will be downs, and that is also happening on the gold side as well. So right now, if we look at these charts, it is very clear right now we are still in that uptrend momentum. As you guys could see on this orange line, it is bouncing higher towards its uptrend line, and we do expect that those uptrend line could still be continued because we don't see any reversal breaking through lower than that moving averages, still showing that the trend is still going higher. But it seems that we will be having some headwinds in the upcoming days, especially tomorrow will be a big day after the release of the non-farm payrolls. Okay, so if we look at here, there's a possibility it could be a good trading plan if you guys want to trade gold. And if you guys are a position trader like me, I would be suggesting you guys that you can try to buy around the 2635 towards 2640 area, and try to aim for the resistance area around the 2667 towards 2670 would be a good take profit area as well, guys. Okay, so let us view on the shorter time frame, as I know that most of you guys are short-term trader. Alright guys, so before I give out any signal, as usual, make sure that you guys don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us so you don't miss out on any updates from our site. Okay guys, so I don't know whether you guys are following us, whether you guys are having any questions or any doubts, so you need to let us know by giving us your reactions, your thumbs ups, and remember to follow us, guys. Okay, so right now, as I've seen from the daily time charts, I'm expecting that the market will be just rebounding around this area, 2640 towards 2670. Alright, and one of the most important thing right now we are looking at is it's currently rebounding around that support area, guys. So I'm seeing the possibility of it to rebound higher, at least reaching around 2660, and the possible scenario reaching around 2670 for this day, because we are still seeing that it would be trading around these ranges for now. Okay, so what could we do out of this? So right now, in terms of risk and reward, it just makes much more sense to do a buy rather than a sell. So one of the very first thing I will be doing is to give you guys a buy signal. Okay guys, it's a very clear, obvious market for the time being. Right now it's going to be a buy. Okay, so if you guys are watching this live, make sure that you guys can open the trade before I started to write the signal, guys, because sometimes the market could move quickly and you could have been missing a couple of points on it. So on this case, I will be giving you guys that signal, and make sure guys that if you want to get daily signals from us, from our daily live stream, make sure that you give us your thumbs up and remember to subscribe and follow us so you don't miss any updates and notifications whenever we are going live. Okay guys, so today will be our first signal, and I'm seeing the possibility of it going higher, so I'm suggesting that buying gold will be a good thing for today. Buy gold, entry price. If you guys could get entry prices lower, the better. So I will be giving you guys some ranges. Stop losses will be just below today's low at around 2640. target price 1 would be around 2650 towards 2653. That's what I'm seeing right now, guys. Okay. Yep. Second price target would be around 2658. And the biggest possibility of this third price target could be reaching around 2665 towards 2665 towards 2670. So that will be our first signal for tonight. So if you guys want to get this kind of signal out of us, make sure that you guys like our video and remember to follow us so you don't miss any our live updates notifications, and you can join this every single day. So make sure that you give your thumbs up and remember to follow us so you don't miss on any updates like this, guys. Okay, if you guys miss on the live streaming sessions, I'm afraid that you will miss that opportunity to enter the trades. No, okay. All right, so it seems that the market has been moving kind of slow, but no worries, because we have been able to get a good positions entry, as you guys could see right now. Let's say if you do enter the trade around this price, in terms of risk and reward, it's much better to do that trade. As you guys could see, the risk and reward ratio could be ranging from 1.5 towards 3. So that's why we are recommending a buy rather than a sell. Even though right now we are seeing from the daily chart, it's possibility that they could be weakening. But in terms of that risk and from the overall view that we have discussed, we are seeing the possibility that it would be rising, and this could give us a better risk and reward idea. Okay, guys. So as usual, if you guys could enter at lower price, that will be the most beneficial, and just let the trade run on its own, guys. Okay. So as usual, I will be discussing on what really happened on the market. So if you guys aren't that active on looking for the news, I will be explaining the news and give you guys an updated view on the market, what has been going on the market, and I will be discussing it with you guys. Okay, so if you guys have any other comments, or if you guys wanted to ask anything about trading, you can let me know, guys. Okay, so if you guys are here, can you let me know where are you from, guys? So I'm from Indonesia. Are you guys from Indonesia? Okay, so as usual, I will be discussing on this side first. Okay, guys. So as usual, if you guys have been following me daily, I will be discussing from this slide as well, letting you know any updates coming on from the market. And I'll be reviewing on this content list first as usual, and as we can see that I will be talking about the price changes to see whether what asset has been the most interesting movements and what can we use out of those trading pairs, as well as we can look at the most updated news since yesterday and what can we use out of that to trade on our own. Okay, guys, and as usual, I will be also receiving questions, so if you guys wanted to ask me any questions, you are welcome to do so. Okay, so I'll be talking through the commodities side first, and we'll be continued towards currency, stock indices, as well as cryptocurrency. Are you guys a fan of cryptocurrencies? Can you let me know on the discussions? Because so far I'm not seeing a lot of people trading in the cryptocurrency sites on the Forex side. Okay, so let me know if you guys do love trade cryptocurrencies. Okay, so from the commodity sides, it's surprising to see that the gold managed to just register neutral gains, which means it's not rising or declining just by 0%, but overall we are seeing the view of the market that right now the silver is up yesterday alongside with crude oil as well as copper, showing that the precious metal prices has been doing very well, but tonight it has been declining for most of the site except from the crude oil market itself. Okay, so if you guys want to get this kind of updates as usual from the price changes towards news, make sure that you give us your thumbs ups, your likes, as well as remember to follow us so you don't miss any updates if you guys wanted to get this daily recap out of us. Okay guys, so make sure that you do that and you don't miss any updates from us. Okay, so next we will be talking through the currency markets. As you guys could have seen that the market is very clear right now, showing that the US dollar is regaining some strength, especially against the Japanese yen, and we are started to see that happening on the GBP side tonight because we have a comments out of the BOE side saying that there's a possibility they will be cutting rates, guys. Okay, so that has been helping to drop down the GBP prices, continuing the decline from yesterday. As well, we are also seeing the decline out of the Australian dollar side. And right now we are also seeing that the US dollar is strengthening against Canadian dollar. So it's really showing that the US dollar started to gain some strength out of yesterday market, and it has been continuing until today after the release of that ADP data. And I will be also discussing about what is the impact of the ADP data with you guys later on. So from the price changes, it seems that US dollar Japanese yen would be definitely one of the good choices to trade right now, as well as we could be probably seeing some opportunities coming up from the GBP USD side as well as the Euro USD with the imminent rate cuts on third consecutive meeting in less than 3 weeks on the Euro side. So we will be probably looking at that and see what is the possible scenario out of those later on. Moving on to stock indices, as you guys know that the Chinese stock market has been doing pretty much well. As you guys could see that the Hong Kong stock market was up leading the pack. Meanwhile, we are seeing that the Nikkei index were down due to the reasons that yesterday the Japanese market has been quite strong on the Japanese yen before closing down lower. Unfortunately, the stock market has been down, but tonight and today morning in the Asian sessions, we are already seeing that the Nikkei market was already going up. But from the US stock market, it's already just closing on a flat note. As you guys could know that it was due to the reasons that the ADP job market has been released, and it really shows that the economy is still doing well, job market is still doing pretty much well, and that really helped to push up the dollar index and didn't able to help the US stock market. Is just closed on a flat note. Okay guys, so next I will be talking about the cryptocurrency sites, and as you guys can see that the cryptocurrency market has been giving us some kind of a mixed signals out of the market, where we are seeing that the cryptocurrency site with the Bitcoin side and the BNB are just closing up a little bit by almost 0.03% and 0.025%. Meanwhile, from the Ethereum and the Solana side has been continuing its downtrend for a couple of days, and we are started to see that Ethereum and Solana could be one of the good choice to shorts if you guys do trade on the cryptocurrency sites, and that would be really helpful if you guys do look on the long-term trend of those current cryptocurrency sites as well. Okay guys, so that will be the recap out of the price changes on those trading assets. Next, I will be talking what really happened on the news side and see what can we do out of this news. Okay, so actually global equity index slightly fell by 0.04% on Wednesday, with Wall Street stocks ended slightly higher or flat as investors digested US economic data out of the ADP side and anxiously waited for the Middle East escalations and how it's progressed from the previous day. And on top of geopolitical worries, US investors were worried about the aftermath of Hurricane Helene and the halt of half of US ocean shipping due to a strike by dock workers on the East and Gulf Coast after a midnight deadline passed, with no sign of a new contract deal with port owners. And the ADP National Employment Report has shown that the US private payrolls increased more than expected in September, ahead of Friday's highly anticipated non-farm payrolls, guys. Okay, so if you guys have been trading for kind of sometimes, you definitely heard of the non-farm payrolls data, and that data could really highly impacted the US dollar and definitely the gold side, the silver side. And this data is highly anticipated by a lot of people, so make sure that you guys don't miss data, especially if you guys are trading short term. There will be a lot of volatility coming out from that side. Okay guys, next we are also looking at the results of the ADP data. The longer dated US Treasury yields are going higher by 1.5 basis point for the 2-year note, while the yield on the 10-year notes rose by 4 basis points, showing that the US economy is still doing well and people are reappreciating back this US Treasury bonds. Okay, next we have the Japan's newly elected Prime Minister saying that the economy isn't ready yet for a further interest rate hikes, and that comments that really jolted the yen fell to as weak as 144.89 yen per dollar. And moving on to the euro side, we have the news coming out that the unemployment rate in the euro area was unchanged from the prior month at 6.4% in August 2024, holding it at its lowest record, holding up to the historical monetary tightening by the ECB. And also we are receiving data out of the UK side that financial service firms are worried about the geopolitical risk at its highest level since the 2008 crash, according to the Bank of England. And the ECB Executive Board's most hawkish member acknowledged the dismal state of the euro area economy and warned that the officials couldn't ignore the headwinds on the economic growth. Meanwhile, we are also receiving data out of the ECB Vice President saying that same sentiment, and also saying that Europe is in currently a low growth situation and risks are to the downside, not to the upside. And we also have the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond President noted progress on inflation side and signs that pricing power is being wrung out of the economy, though he said it's too early for the central bank to declare victory. And as a result of all of these price changes and the news happening, we are seeing that the dollar index managed to rise against the yen and the euro by 0.34% to 101.6, hitting a 3-week high against the euro, and the euro was down by 0.16% at $1.11049, while the dollar strengthened almost 2% against the Japanese yen towards 146.43 yen per dollar. And in the energy markets, we are also seeing that the US oil prices near $70 a barrel on worries that further escalations in the Middle East could threaten oil supplies from the world's top producing region, but gains were limited by a large build in the US crude inventories. And the other commodities, precious metals such as spot gold fell by 0.14% towards 2,659.22 an ounce after data pointed to a stable labor market, while investors monitored Middle East hostilities. So as usual guys, I have recapped on what happened since yesterday, and if you guys like to view this kind of news, getting it concluded for you, make sure that you guys follow us and give us your thumbs up so you don't miss any updates from us daily, because we will be doing this live streaming daily from Monday to Friday. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of updates, make sure that you follow us. Okay guys, alright, so this week there's a lot of things happening, including some of the data that is not included in this site. But one thing is for sure, we have the Fed speakers and the Fed governor on Wednesday. So from those comments, we will be seeing that how are they responding towards the data on the hiring side, because that has been one of the most important thing that the Fed has been looking for from the employment side. And we will be having one important data this week on Friday on the US non-farm payrolls later on guys. Okay, so we will be looking through at it later on, and we will be also trying to discuss it when we have some time enough. Okay guys, so I believe that I've shown you guys what happened on the currency strength chart sides, but I believe that this market could be continuing guys. Okay, so as you guys could have seen that the US dollar has been strengthening alongside with the euro, Canadian dollar as well, and we are started to see the weakening side still persisted on the Australian dollar side, New Zealand dollar side, as well as the GBP side. Okay, So let us go back to the charts and see what has been going on since then. Okay, so if you guys just joined our live streaming, so actually I've been sharing this signal on the market. Okay, so it seems that the market has been moving quite of much. So if you guys do miss on the signals, make sure that you guys follow us so you don't miss any kind of this signal, and we will be sharing this signal daily for you guys. So give us your thumbs up if you think this signal is going well for you guys, and if you guys think this kind of live streaming beneficial for you guys, have been very helpful, make sure that you follow us so you don't miss any updates on us, because we will be doing live streaming daily from Monday to Friday, so you don't miss any updates on our video as well as our live streaming, guys. Okay, so as you guys could have seen right now that the market has been going up and still doing very well on the market, and I'm expecting that this trend could be continuing. And if you guys have late to join the live streaming sessions, I've already explained the reasons why I am looking through the possibility of the gold could be rising for the next couple hours, because right now we are in a very critical area, which is right now we are in the support area around the 2635 towards 2640. And in terms of risk and reward ratio, right now it would be the best case to do a buy rather than a sell, because if you're doing a sell, the risk area is too huge on these ranges, meanwhile the profit area is just very near. So it just very makes sense to do the buy, and we are already looking through the daily overview if you guys have been following us since the beginning of that live stream. So if you guys are late, you guys would have missed what we have discussed. And one thing is for sure, guys, we are seeing that the gold is trading around these ranges, so that's why it's very clear for us to see that there's a possibility it could be a rebound to the nearest level towards 2650 in the next time. Okay, so if you guys want to get this kind of signal, make sure that you guys follow us, give us a thumbs up so we know that you guys do think this kind of live streaming is beneficial for you guys and helpful for your trading. Okay guys, so I will be looking through the other side of the trade, which is the silver trade as well, because usually the gold trade is also similar with the silver trade, so we'll be trying to have a look at it. So if you guys want to get more this kind of updates, remember guys, follow us and give us your likes so that you don't miss any updates from us. Okay guys, so next I'll be looking through the silver side. All right, so let us have the overall view of the silver market first, guys. So for today, I haven't shared any signal, so this is the signal from yesterday. Okay. Right now, we are in a very critical area for the silver side as well. So if you guys could look on this chart side, we do see that the silver has been able to build up on that uptrend momentum since February 2024 up towards 2024 July. Afterwards, it has been going through some correctional phases and it has been going lower on the silver side, as you guys could have seen, breaking down that uptrend momentum. And right now, silver prices has been able to build up on that reversal, trying to build the basis out of here and trending higher and almost reaching towards that high level around $2,032.10. And right now we are seeing the possibility that silver prices could have been building up on this head and shoulder signal, inverted head and shoulder of what I mean, guys, and that's a possibility it could be reaching up higher even towards a possibility of $34 if this chart pattern do completed its market movement in the upcoming weeks and months, guys. Okay, so hi brother, hi Ines, nice to see you here on the live stream. So if you guys want to ask me anything, and if you guys want to ask me anything related to trading, you can definitely ask me any questions, guys. Okay, so it seems Anas has been asking, what kind of strategy to pass the funding accounts. Okay guys, so I do know that a lot of trading prop firms have been spreading around the world, and right now a lot of people are trying to pass that strategy. So what I would suggest you guys is you guys need to find your own edge on your trading side. So for instance, if you guys are a short-term trader, definitely you guys need to look on your risk reward setup, because for short-term trading it's very important for you to do is you need to find your own edge. So for example, I am a position trader, so I won't be looking at the 1 hourly charts or 15-minute charts, but just for the sake of you guys, I will be looking at if you guys want to find a trading signal. But on the long run, if you guys want to pass on the funding accounts, you need to have your own strategy. So for example, if you're more accustomed to trade on the short-term basis, make sure that you guys do learn how to look on the short-term basis. Try to find your own specialty on the trades in order for you to pass the trading strategy, because a lot of prop firms has a lot of trading rules, and that is why sometimes it's hard to pass the challenge rules, and therefore there's also some instant funding for the prop firm strategy. So if you first, I will be suggesting you to find your own trading strategy so that you could find your edge, so that you could pass the trading challenges on those prop firms. So you need to find your own edge and make sure that that trading strategy could work based on that prop firm rules. So if you are trading on a big drawdown, I wouldn't suggest that you guys to trade on challenges with a very limited daily drawdown or even max drawdown, because it won't be very helpful for you guys. Okay, so that would be the first. Second of all, if you guys want to trade on a bigger drawdown, I suggest you guys to try to find a prop firm with a bigger drawdown allowance, so you guys don't get hit easily by those losses. Okay, right now I will be back with the silver analysis first, guys. Okay, I hope that will be helpful for you, NS. So for the silver side, we are seeing the possibility right now to continue that uptrend, because right now we are also seeing that the silver has actually go through some phases of correctional as the same ranges of gold, trading through this sideways momentum. And if we open up towards the smaller time frame, we are actually seeing the possibility of it to move in a similar trend with gold, and we could be probably executing the same trade as well, guys. Okay, so let me just remove this. It has been blocking quite a few, and okay, so you guys could see that right now the silver market is also quite an important market area, because there's a possibility it could break out of this downtrend momentum on this 1 hourly charts, and we do see it could be probably mirroring the movement out of gold as well, guys. Okay, so if you guys want to get this kind of updates, and in a while I'll be giving out another silver buy signal. So if you guys want to get this kind of updates on our live streaming daily, make sure that you guys follow us, give us your likes and thumbs up, so we do know that this live streaming and the videos is beneficial for you. And if you guys have followed us, you will be getting notified on our next live streaming sessions, so you don't miss out on this kind of market updates for you guys. All right, so it seems that the silver market momentum will be going higher, and I'll be giving out another buy signal as well on the silver side. This will be just a short trade, so that's why I'll be just giving you guys a very slim stop losses as well. Okay, I think that would have done for the silver side. Okay, there you go. So this will be our second signal for tonight, and if you guys want to get this kind of signal daily, make sure that you guys remember to follow us and give us your likes, so that I do know that this kind of signal is what are you looking for, guys. Okay, so make sure that you don't forget to do that, because if you don't follow us, you could be missing out on our daily live streaming, and you would be missing out on any updates from our site. Okay, so if you like to get this kind of market updates and signal, you can do just by following us, and remember to follow and watch our live stream sessions as well. Okay guys, so if you do have missed on our live streaming, we have actually discussed about what has been happening on the gold side and what has been happening on the silver side. So that's why if you don't follow us, you could be missing on this kind of updates, guys. So that's why it's very important for you guys to follow us and give us your thumbs up, so we do know that this kind of market updates and trading assets review is helpful for your trading, guys. Okay, so make sure that you guys don't forget to do that as well. Give us a thumbs up and follow us so that you don't miss any updates from our site. Okay, alright, so I'll be moving on towards the gold side. Okay, so if you guys have missed those updates from us, I will be giving you guys a sneak peek on what I've been sharing. So actually right now we have already been in a profit of almost $2 to $3 on our gold side, because I've recommended a buy at 2,643 towards 2,646. And if you guys are late towards this live streaming, you can guys still follow that signal, even though right now your risk will be much higher compared towards entry prices around 2,643. So that's the reason why I am suggesting that you guys need to follow us and give your thumbs up, so you don't miss on any kind of these signals. Because if you guys miss on the timing, it's very important, and a lot of things could have been happening, and definitely your entry prices, you could have been missing on a good entry prices as well as a good signal such as this. Okay guys, so right now, if you guys have been following us since the beginning of this live stream, I'm sure that you guys are already in a profit of at least $3 to $4 already, guys. Okay, so that's one thing I'm sure of. So make sure that if you don't want to miss this kind of signals just like this, make sure that you follow us and give us your thumbs up, so you don't miss on any kind of signal anymore, because we will be doing this live stream daily, guys. From, if you're guys in the Asian time zone, we will be starting live streaming from 7 p.m. Singaporean time towards 10 p.m. Singaporean time. If you guys in the Euro side, we will be live streaming from 12 p.m. London time towards 3 p.m. London time daily from Monday to Friday. Okay guys, if you guys have any other questions, you can definitely let me know right now, and I will be happy to answer all of your questions. And right now I'm not seeing a lot of questions, so that means most of you guys have been trading on your own very well, so I'm happy for you guys. And right now we will be just letting the trade run on its own, and if you guys have anything to ask, I will be happy to answer your questions, guys. Okay, Okay, so I'll be continuing looking through the currency trading pairs. So if you guys have been missing on this signal, I've been recommending it when the entry prices were affordable at around 2,643, and right now if you guys have been following us since the early sessions of the live streaming, I believe that you guys have been at a profit of around $3 to $4, guys. Okay, so if you don't want to miss this kind of updates, guys, make sure that you follow us and give us your likes, so we do know that this kind of live streaming sessions are beneficial for you guys. Okay, so I'm receiving some questions about Bitcoin US dollar. Okay, so I will be reviewing on that side first. Okay, what has happened on the Bitcoin side? Actually, a lot of things has been happening on the Bitcoin side. Alright, so let me open up on the new site, so for you guys to have an easy view of those. Okay, let us review what happened on the Bitcoin over the last few years, so you guys could have a clear update on what really happened. Okay, so one of the things right now, if we look at the Bitcoin currencies, I know that a lot of you guys are usually, if you guys are cryptocurrency fans, I know that you guys are very bullish on Bitcoin. That's very normal and it's a very common thing to do. But one thing is for sure, if you guys are just a fan without understanding the technical analysis, that would be dangerous, guys. Okay, unless you could buy at a low prices every single time and you could sell at the high prices, that wouldn't matter. But I think most of you guys couldn't do that, so that's why you need to understand what happened on the price action side first. Okay, guys, so actually we could see that after bottoming out from 2023 on the Bitcoin side, we are seeing that Bitcoin prices has been rising up further from the basis, and right now afterwards we are seeing that the Bitcoin have been able to continue that uptrend momentum. And even after breaking even higher and faster, it even built up a new trend line, as you guys could have seen here, the Bitcoin side. Okay, so if you guys could see on this chart right now on the Bitcoin side, the Bitcoin has been going through two acceleration phase on trend. So this is the first trend going higher and even breaking higher than that. And right now we are in a very critical point of time. Why I'm saying that, guys? Because right now from what I'm looking is, right now Bitcoin is actually currently facing a phase 3 topping phases. What is that mean, guys? So from this side, we do know that the Bitcoin is actually currently facing some kind of tough periods of a big ascending triangle, guys. Okay, so this ascending chart, so I will be drawing it for you guys. So this is one of the things what I am looking right now on the Bitcoin side. It has been going through that kind of phases, and that is actually a topping phases as well on the Bitcoin side. So if you guys could look on this side, actually this is a topping phases on the crypto side. So on the long-term basis, I'm actually quite worried on the cryptocurrency side, especially the largest coin is also showing that kind of same phases as well. And right now we are in a very critical point of time because it is on the verge of breaking down of that major support area as well. So as you guys could have seen, it even built up on that new downtrend line. So right now in Bitcoin, on the overall view, as you guys could have seen, Bitcoin has already phased out of its uptrend phase, and right now it's actually on that sideways momentum on either breaking down below 53,000 or it will be breaking out higher than 68,000, and those prices are still kind of huge and there's still a long way to reach there. So it is very important for us to look at the overall view. Right now we are still in this sideways range on the Bitcoin side, and since I'm a much more a position trader, so I will be suggesting that you guys could have been waiting. And if you guys are a short-term trader, definitely right now trading on the sideways would be a good strategy right now. But if you guys are a long-term trader, that would be a different thing. Okay, so I'll be discussing on the short-term basis first. Okay, for the short-term basis right now, we are seeing a very clear pattern that is going through this sideways ranges for already a couple of months, starting from, I believe that's been from July. Okay, so it has been from June until now. So every time if you do look at it on a technical perspective, actually you could have been buying around here 57,000 towards 54,000 and sell around this price around 66,000 towards 67,000, and you can repeat this process multiple times across this 4-5 months. Buy here, sell around here, buy here, sell around here. So if you guys are interested on trading on the swing trading, that could be one of your choices right now. But let's say, okay, I'm a much more long-term basis trader, so what can I do right now? So on the overall view right now, we are actually seeing that Bitcoin is actually on that topping phases right now, guys. So it's very important for us to look at the overall basis. And like I said, guys, we have missed out on that momentum of that uptrend accelerations, and Bitcoin has already gone through that uptrend phases twice. This is the first trend and this is the second accelerations, and usually this quick acceleration has never been good on any trading pairs, including the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Yes, so that's true. Right now we are still discussing on the Bitcoin side, and right now we are seeing the possibility it could be moving on this sideways range first, guys, because before we are getting that confirmations, before breaking down below 53,000 and lower, we are not getting that confirmations that actually Bitcoin has already started its acceleration downtrend phase. Right now we are still in this uncertainty trend where we are actually in this sideways range, guys. Okay, so it's very important for you guys to have that outlook first before you do the trade, whether you're a short-term trader, whether you're a long-term trader. Okay, right now if you look only just on the basis of the hourly time frame, definitely the signs have been giving you guys good signals to a buy. I believe that will be the case, but from my side I won't be expecting a lot, because overall we are still actually seeing the possibility of a downtrend continuing even on the hourly basis, as you guys could have seen right now in this chart. Okay, so if you guys have been viewing this live streaming since I'm talking about the Bitcoin side, and if you guys think our analysis has been good for you guys and helpful for you guys, and if you want to ask me any questions, make sure that you follow us, give us your likes so that you don't miss any updates from us. Okay guys, and right now we are discussing about Bitcoin, but if you guys are interested on stock side and also the other currency pair trades, you can definitely let me know and I'll be discussing about it as well. Okay, right now we are in this currently downtrend momentum, and if you guys are a short-term trader, I think we have a possibility of that rebound around this area just for our short-term trading, guys. So that's a friendly reminder that this could be a good buy area. Try to aim for around 62,000 maximum, guys. Okay, so this would be the signal coming out of this, because there is this possibility of Bitcoin to rebound around this area. Trying to aim around these prices first, guys. Okay, so to answer Sweetie Shida questions, yes, actually we do provide exclusive signals outside of the live streaming sessions. So if you guys are trading the Forex side, commodities and indices, we do give out signals on our site. Okay, so if you guys are interested, you can click on our profile, and on there you could register yourself as a member, so you could get updates, signals before and after the live streaming sessions. So on the live streaming sessions, it will be just limited on around 1 hour and a half towards 3 hours, but after that you won't be getting any updates. But if you guys do join as a member, you definitely would get much more better signals outside of the live streaming hours, guys. Okay, so that would be the review on the Bitcoin side. But if you guys are long-term trader, I would be suggesting that you guys need to pay attention towards the overall trend, because we are currently seeing that right now could be a good time to buy around here, and probably if it could break down of this downtrend momentum, it could reach around 66,000. But it's gonna take some time, because we are already seeing that this time it could be giving us that, because sometimes the rebound wouldn't be perfect, as you guys could have seen here. Sometimes it could be giving you this kind of a long wick candle before heading higher for the next day, and the next few days could go higher near around this resistance area before going back lower. So sometimes if you guys want to do that, buy here, sell here area, you need to see on the daily charts, and make sure that you don't get too greedy and hoping to every time for it to reach the resistance area for you to buy here and sell here. So sometimes you need to be more lenient and give yourself some room to take profits earlier, because a profit is a profit no matter how big or how small. Okay, yes, so from my view, I'm seeing the possibility of the Bitcoin side to be trading around these ranges before it would be breaking down below 53,000 on the long-term trend. Okay, so that's my view on the Bitcoin side, but we need to get that confirmations breaking down below 53,000 and make sure that it stays below that prices, because until the previous months we are still seeing that it has been able to rebound higher than 53,000 and hasn't been able to go and stay below that 53,000. So I will be making sure to see on that side and be much more certain on that bearishness on the Bitcoin side after breaking below 53,000 and stay below that prices. Okay, perfect. But on the short-term basis, as I've said, there's a possibility for a small rebound reaching around 62,000. Okay, so if you guys do think what I've been sharing has been beneficial for you guys and helpful for your trading, remember guys that you guys need to follow us so you will get notified whenever we are doing live sessions and you don't miss any signals out of us. Because actually I've been sharing some signals on the gold side, and the trading has been actually doing quite well, honestly speaking guys, because someone has asked about the Bitcoin side, so that's why I am reviewing on the Bitcoin side. But actually we have been sharing some signal on the gold side for today. As you guys could see, this is what I've been sharing since the early sessions of the trading. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys have missed on this buy signal. And for the guys who have been following us since our live streaming sessions, I believe that most of you guys are currently in a profit on this live streaming signal on the gold side. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of updates or signals, make sure that you guys follow us so you guys don't miss on this kind of signals. And remember to give your likes and thumbs up so I know that you guys do think what I've been sharing has been helpful for you guys. Okay, because if you guys do miss out on these signals, I'm afraid because you haven't been noticing us. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signals, make sure that you guys follow us and give us your thumbs up. Okay, so sorry for the delays, guys. It seems that there has been some disconnections on my side. Okay, so I'm sure that right now we have been going back live. Okay. And currently we are already in a profit as well, guys, as you guys could have seen from here that the profit has been kind of significant, up from 31.47. Right now we are already in $31.53, so that's a total profits of around 40 cents, guys. Okay, so that's the reason, as you guys could have seen, if you missed to join our live streamings on the early sessions, you guys would have been missing on these profitable signals. And we are doing this on a daily basis, and if you guys do miss out on it, I'm so sad for you guys, but make sure that you don't miss it on the next live streaming sessions, guys. So for you guys not to miss on that, make sure that you guys follow us, give us a thumbs up, and share this video if you guys do think this video is helpful for you guys. Okay, alright, so both our signals on the silver side as well on the gold side has been doing perfectly well. As you guys could have seen that the trading signal has been working on its own pretty much well and almost reaching even the first price target, guys. Okay, as you guys could have seen, the highest level we are reaching around 2,649.80 cents. Okay, so it's very near with our first price target. So I will be giving you guys updates. If I'm thinking that the price target couldn't reach, I will be suggesting you guys to take profits earlier. Okay, guys, so it seems that everything is still doing kind of well for now, so I'll be giving you guys updates, and make sure that it didn't broke below 2,645, guys. Okay, 46, 47, I will be worried about that, guys. Okay, so make sure it didn't drop below that prices. Let me check back on the silver side. All right, okay, it seems that make sure that it also don't fall below 31.51. okay, otherwise we could be taking profits earlier on this trade. Okay, right now, okay, so I will be reviewing on some of the currency trade side. Okay, so this is on the USD Japanese yen. Okay, so this is the previous live streaming signals, guys. Okay, so it has passed, and right now what we could see on the US dollar Japanese yen is still pretty much clear. But before I will be discussing about what happened on the US dollar Japanese yen, I'll be giving you guys some updates on what really happened on the event side and what really caused the strengthening of the US dollar against the Japanese yen. So if you guys want to get this kind of updates, make sure that you follow us, give us your likes, so I know that this live streaming are helpful for you guys. Okay, so I'll be back with the slides, so bear with me for a moment, because we know that if you guys want to trade, you need to know what happened on the fundamental side, because from that you do know what is really causing the prices to go up or go down. So it's very important for you guys to look on the fundamental side. So I'll be sharing with you guys this side of the fundamental trades, and I'll be saying from this side to give you guys the signal on the trading side. So that's why it's very important for us to see from the fundamental side, and then looking at the price actions, seeing the possibility of it, where it will be going on later on. Okay, so right now we are actually seeing that yesterday Japan's new Prime Minister has been saying that the economy isn't ready yet for another further interest rate hike. And this is part of his comment, and those comments has been able to help market traders to build up yen shorts in that anticipations that the BOJ will be slowing down its rate hike. So that's one of the signs, guys. And what are we currently looking at is right now we are actually seeing the possibility of the weakening of the yen. Okay, and as a result, a lot of the BOJ watchers has actually been watching that they will be just staying the interest rates at the same level. They won't be hiking interest rates. Even the newly appointed finance minister also took a cautious stance when asked about the BOJ's plan and echoed the view that defeating deflation should be the top priority itself. Okay, so that's why we are seeing that the Japanese yen became weakened from since yesterday until today. So that is the very reason, guys. Okay, so it's very important that you guys also do follow on the fundamental and the event side. And Bank of Japan of Governor has already sent dovish signals regarding Japan's yen regarding the policy outlook in his first speech after the incoming Prime Minister has arrived, and saying that they need to look at the overall economic outlook, including the inflation as well as the unemployment side, and they will be adjusting the degree of the monetary policy if those outlook of the economic growth and unemployment side do really work on its own. Otherwise, they won't be giving you guys that kind of updates. And as a result of these three members of the government side on the Japan side, the currency fell to weak as 144.89 cents against the dollar, around $144.18 before the comments, and investors reacted to the likelihood that the interest rate hike will be slowing down, guys. Okay, so that's the reason right now we are seeing the weaknesses on the Japanese yen side, and we are seeing that US dollar is currently going strong with the Middle East escalations, and that definitely helped to push up the US dollar currency itself. Okay, as you guys could have seen from this graph itself, we're actually seeing that the Japanese yen currency is closest out on the worst day since June 2022, and right now we are seeing the possibility it could be a good choice right now to buy a USD Japanese yen positions, guys. Okay, so if we look at the currency side right now on this graph, we are seeing the possibility it could be breaking higher than this resistance and continue that reversal momentum, because I'm seeing a possibility of it building up this new inverted head and shoulder as well. I'm seeing that possibility happening, guys, because I am seeing this graph forming. And if this side of the charts do happen, I'm seeing the possibility of it to go higher. Okay, so there will be some problems along that reversal, but if these chart patterns could realize on its own with the weakening on the Japanese yen side, we are looking at the possibility of it to reach around Okay, so there's a possibility of the US dollar Japanese yen could reach around these prices at 152.9 as a result of this inverted head and shoulder still in the process of forming, because I'm seeing the expectations it could be retreating lower before going higher and potentially reaching 152.85 yen per dollar. So that's why it's very important for you guys to look on the fundamental side. afterwards you could see that to form on the chart side. Okay, so I'm seeing the possibility of that happening, guys. Okay, but right now I'm not seeing that it could be very bullish and immediately broke out of 148.9, because I'm not seeing that possibility happening. And right now, if we look at across the USD and if we look across the Japanese yen pairs right now, we are actually seeing the same graph all across the graph. As you guys could see, that right now we are still seeing the same thing. It's potentially started to build that reversal process, but right now we are not seeing that clear market actions of it to break out higher immediately. Okay, we are not seeing that kind of phases happening on the Japanese yen side. Okay, so let me give you guys that same overview on the GBP Japanese yen. We are actually still in this kind of important phases, as you guys could have seen. We are in a critical resistance area in most of the Japanese yen pairs, as you could have seen from this side. Okay, so I'm expecting there will be some inverted head and shoulder forming across all of the Japanese yen pairs, and that could be the case for us to try to build up some buy positions around here. If you guys do think what I've been sharing could be realizing on its outlook, guys. Okay, so because we are seeing that the possibility of the Japanese yen could be weakening, there's a possibility that the inverted head and shoulder could be happening as well. As you could have seen around here, it's the same thing. We are seeing the possibility of it happening as well. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, it's also showing us that same trend, and even on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen has been actually going faster and higher than the ones, as you guys could have seen on the US dollar, Japanese yen, GBP Japanese yen, CAD Japanese yen hasn't been moving that well, guys. Okay, so we are seeing that Australian dollar, Japanese yen could be breaking out faster against the other Japanese yen pairs. And if you look at NZD Japanese yen, it's been much slower. And the last Swiss franc Japanese yen actually could be one of the leading cases, and we could be probably seeing the possibility of it going higher faster compared to the US dollar, Japanese yen, guys. Okay. Alright, so this is the previous signals that I've shared, so I will be just moving it higher so you guys don't get confused. And right now I'm seeing the possibility of it building up that same inverted head and shoulder as well. Okay, so out of this currencies pairs, I'm seeing the biggest possibility happening is right now on the US dollar, Japanese yen, guys. US dollar, Japanese yen, but it's been quite slow, and currently we are still in that important critical area as well. So I'll be more preferred to trade on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen first, but right now it didn't offer us any good entry points, honestly speaking, guys. And if you guys open up the hourly charts, I'm not seeing any good signs of doing a buy on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen for now. Okay, right now we are still currently facing that lower downtrend momentum, and I'm not seeing the possibility of it going higher right now. Probably CHF Japanese yen could be offering one good thing, but it seems that right now it has been actually quite weakening as well alongside with Australian dollar, Japanese yen, meaning that it seems that the Japanese yen has started to gain back some strength, as I could have seen from this chart, guys. Okay, so that's why we could be waiting for it to correct itself around these prices. But if you guys are a short-term trader, definitely you guys could have been shorting it around here and then buying back around here later on. So this could be one of the good trades to short CHF Japanese yen at around these prices. Okay, guys, so this could be one of the good trades, trying to short it around these prices. short position, short it around here, try to aim at the biggest target around here, stop your losses above here. So you could get, on a short-term basis, on a trade of 1.5 risk-reward ratio, this could be one of the good trades on the CHF Japanese yen, and it will be just a short-term trading. Okay. All right. So if you guys want to get this kind of updates from us, remember that you guys need to join us, follow us, give us a likes, so I do know that this kind of updates do helpful for you guys. Okay, because actually since the beginning of our live stream, we have been sharing gold signal, and the signal has been actually profitable on its own, nearing our first price target. As you guys could have seen, I've recommended since 2643, and I believe that most of you guys who haven't joined us from the early sessions would have been missing on this signal, because right now we are still in a profit, and we are actually already sharing silver signal as well, as you guys could have seen. But right now the prices has been slowly moving back lower, so I would be suggesting that you guys who have been following us since the early sessions, you can take profit now, because I'm not seeing any good signs now. So you guys could have take profit now at around this current prices, $31.49. And from the gold side, I think I would also be recommending the same thing, because I'm doing this by signals, because right now I'm not seeing any good signs on this gold momentum. Okay, so if it broke down below 2646, I will recommending you guys to start to sell your positions after buying it at around 2643, guys. Okay, so make sure that you guys follow us so you don't get missed on any live notifications, because we are doing this live streaming daily from Monday to Friday, guys. Okay, so make sure that you follow us and you don't miss any updates, and give us your likes. Okay, guys. All right. So right now this could have been one of a good trade, but let us see how it goes later on. All right, so next we will be looking through the Euro USD, and I'm seeing the possibility of the Euro could keep weakening against the US dollar, and I will be explaining with you guys what really happened on the fundamental side for a moment. But overall, we are still see that the market is very clear. I'm already giving out the outlook on the Euro USD side multiple times, as you guys could have seen on this side, that we are actually quite bearish on the Euro USD side, and we are seeing the possibility of this downtrend momentum to continue on its own, guys. Okay, so I will be explaining what happened on the fundamental side, what news has been occurring that really helped to push down the prices of the Euro USD. And I'm seeing that this could be happening again and again, guys. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signal, as you guys could have seen, this is a huge profit target where I'm sharing this Euro USD signal on the last, so I'm sharing this on Monday, and this trade has been quite profitable if you guys do follow our live streaming daily. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of updates, make sure that you guys follow us, give us your likes, so I do know that this live streaming has been helpful for you guys and had been helping for your trades as well. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signals, make sure that you guys follow us and give us your likes. Okay, all right, so if we look on the daily charts, that is what has been happening. But right now we are in a very critical point of time where we could be possibly doing a short signal as well on this side of the trend. Okay, I'm seeing the possibility of this continuing. Okay, but before that, I'll be discussing on what the event that has been causing these price actions to go lower. Okay, so I know that most of you guys do need to understand what is happening, so you guys could understand what has been happening on the price action side. Okay, so actually we have a data release out of the Euro side yesterday, out of the Eurozone unemployment. So everything looks well on the Euro side. We are seeing that unemployment still stable, even though right now ECB interest rates were still kind of at high prices as well. But we are also seeing that out of Spain, Greece also has the highest unemployment rate. Overall, we are seeing the unemployment still managed to remain stable. As you guys could see from this graph itself, we are actually seeing that unemployment rate managed to maintain stable from 2022 towards 2024. So as a result of this data, we are actually seeing the possibility of Euro considering another further interest rate cut. Why? Because we are actually already seeing the possibility of the weaker economy side, because last week we have a data out of the Euro PMI manufacturing, as well as today we have a data release out of the Euro side on the services PMI, and actually everything has been showing that the Euro economy is not doing very well, because Germany itself hasn't been doing very well, and we know that the market hasn't been appreciative of those government actions, because we are seeing that ECB is one of the biggest. We are actually seeing that ECB hasn't been doing much, and right now the Euro itself hasn't been able to sustain its price, and we are seeing the possibility of it to break down even into lower prices as a result of that worsening economy on the Euro side, but as well as we are seeing the possibility of the dollar strengthening due to the escalations on the Middle East, and we are seeing the possibility of the Euro could be weakening, even reaching 1.08 in the next few weeks to few months, guys. Okay, so I'll be giving you guys this third signal where it seems that Euro USD could be heading lower, reaching its next target price at around 1.1017. Okay. Alright, so Cillian is asking about whether buy or sell news on the gold side. Okay, so actually guys, I've been sharing on the gold side multiple times, so if you guys have been late on today's live streaming, unfortunately it couldn't be helped, but we have actually been sharing a buy gold signal from 2643, and right now we are actually even reaching its first price target already, guys. Okay, so if you guys have been following us since our live streaming began, I believe you guys could have been reaching for first profit target on the gold trade, guys. Okay, so for you, the guys who have just been following our live stream, I highly recommend it that you guys follow our accounts and give us some likes, because that way you won't be missing any updates from our site. Because if you have been late on the live streaming just for a 15 minutes or 10 minutes, you would have been missing out on this golden signal out of a gold trade here. Okay, so right now if you guys want to try to buy that buy signal out of a gold, I won't be recommending it, you guys, because right now we have already missed that good opportunity. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signals, because we are doing this daily, make sure that you guys follow us, give us a thumbs up, so you don't miss on any kind of these signals. Okay guys, so if you guys have been late, I think I have been recommending another signal on the Euro USD side just now, so you don't miss on it as well. Okay, so before I actually have been sharing another silver signal, and actually it has been still doing quite well on its own, so probably if you guys haven't took profit on it, you guys could hold on the positions and try to aim for the price action on the first profit target, guys. Okay, because the price action has still been doing quite okay, and if you guys are late, you still can use that same kind of signal, and you can try to put your stop losses just below 31.412. Okay, so if you guys are late towards this signal, we are already closing in near our first price target on the silver side. So if you guys don't want to miss any kind of signal on this side, make sure that you guys follow us so you don't miss on this kind of signal, because right now we are actually in a big profit right now. As you guys could see, we are actually in a profit of almost 12 cents. That's a huge profit margin on the silver trade, guys. Okay, so if you guys have been following us since the early live streaming sessions, I believe that you guys could have been profiting a lot from the silver trade and also on the gold trade side. Okay, but as you guys could have seen, the gold and silver prices has been correcting itself a lot. Okay, are you guys curious about what really happened on that side? Because as you guys could have seen, gold prices has been correcting quite much, as well as the silver prices. So actually there's a data coming out from the US side that really pushed down gold prices yesterday night. Okay, so I'll be discussing about that with you guys. So if you guys want to get this kind of signal, I will be usually sharing this signal at the early sessions of the live streaming. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signal, make sure that you guys follow us, give us your thumbs up so you don't miss any updates on live streaming or our videos related to trading, guys. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, you can let me know. I will be happy to answer your questions, and my live streaming sessions will be ending in another 2 to 3 minutes. So if you guys do have any other questions, make sure that you guys let me know right now so I can answer your questions. But don't worry, after me there will be somebody who will be continuing this live stream, so you can ask him. So Jaden will be continuing this live stream after me. But if you don't want to miss this kind of signal, make sure that you follow us, give us your thumbs up so you can be profiting on that signal. Okay guys, because we'll be doing this sharing on a daily basis as well. Okay, so this gold signal has been very much profitable as well. Okay guys, and silver signal hasn't been reaching its first price target but we are pretty confident it could soon reach that price target at around 31.65 as well. Alright, so it seems that there hasn't been a lot of questions as well, so I think I will be discussing on the last side of the trade. And okay, so out of Lawrence, sell gold. I won't be recommending to do that, Lauren, because we are actually still in a very good trend on the gold side, guys, and in 7:30 we have a news coming out, so there's a possibility it could be going lower. So that's why I've been recommending for you guys to take profits at these prices so you guys don't miss on that profit. And I believe on the silver side as well, you guys could have been taking profit as well, because right now it seems that the gold volatility as well as silver volatility will be going higher and higher, guys. Okay, so right now could be a good time to take profit on the silver trade as well as on the gold trade side as well. Okay, because we are already buying at low prices, guys. 2643 is a very good buying prices, and if you guys have been following us since the live streaming sessions begins, I bet that you guys don't miss on this signal. So make sure that you guys follow us, give us your thumbs up, give us your likes so we know that you are following us. Okay, right now could be a good time to sell. Okay, but I'm not that focused on that short-term basis. As you guys could see, I'm not interested on trading in this one candlestick, guys. Okay, so I'll be focusing on a couple of hours for the trade ideas, and right now won't be a good time to do that trade. Okay, so it's pretty much seen that it could be going higher from this current price actions after the release of that initial jobless claims, and I'm not seeing any huge surprises occurring right now. Okay, so that means the data has been quite positive, and and actually it's kind of negative, honestly speaking, right now. But the US continued jobless claim has been quite positive for us to see. Okay, so that means that the data has been positively good for the gold side and the silver side as well. So we are actually seeing that the market has been digesting that informations and has been pushing up gold prices higher as well, guys. Okay, so for information's chart, I have been recommending this signal at around 2643, guys. Okay, so that's why we could have been taking profits at this first price target. Okay, so if you don't want to miss this kind of signals, and if you're late towards this live streaming, I suggest that you guys follow us, give us your likes, so you don't get missed out on these updates from our live streaming or our video updates. Okay, guys. All right, so I'll be reviewing what happened that really helped us to see gold prices going down yesterday. So actually we have a data coming out from the US side showing that the number has been pretty good. So that's why we are seeing that the US economy is still doing pretty much well. As you guys could see, that hiring in US economy has been going faster and higher, even though we are still seeing some good signs on the wage growth side as well. As you guys could see, wage growth has been slowing, the slowest since April 2021, and pay gains has been slightly easing to 4.7%. And hiring was also brought across a lot of industry. So yesterday, this kind of data has been kind of negative for the gold prices because US dollar is reappreciated out of those data. As you guys could have seen from this site, payrolls has been going higher and moving averages has been going down lower. So that's a very good sign for the US dollar. So that's why we are actually seeing that the US dollar has been kind of going well. Although the ADP data precede the government's monthly data, we are going to wait for the non-farm payrolls in Friday. As you guys could have seen on this site, a lot of people are waiting for the Friday non-farm payroll, showing the unemployment rate still holds steady at 4.2% with a moderate payroll growth. However, we are also seeing some data out of the US government showing that the labor market is actually slowing, that really led to the US Fed to cut 50 basis points in September than the larger amount. As you guys could have seen, Tuesday data has been showing that job openings has been increasing, showing that job market has been not doing very well. It's the lowest reading since 2013. And another gauge out of the ISM data showing that people are getting hired less since May 2020, guys. Okay, so that's the reasons we are actually seeing that the US dollar gets stronger yesterday. As you guys could have seen, this is the data showing that people are getting hired less, and that's the very reasons that we are actually seeing some contradicting data out of Tuesday data and Wednesday data. And the data that has just been released has been actually showing some good signs, and we have that the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond speaking about the progress on inflations, as well as the saying that a lot of things are still doing very well in terms of what they have been looking at. 3-month inflation has been dropping down. Increased labor force participations could be helping drop down the inflations that the Fed rate has been looking for. And if that, according to the Fed side, has been achieved, there's a possibility of a bigger rate cut happening later on, guys. Okay, so that's why it's too early to say, but the signs are pretty much going well for the US economy from the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond president noting that progress. Okay, and as a result, US Treasury has been sliding after the US companies added more jobs than expected last month, and traders are right now expecting a 33 basis point cuts in the next Fed rate and implying a 33% chance for a 50 basis point cuts, guys. And as a result of the expectations of rate cuts, Treasury has rallied in the 5 months through September, posting their longest winning streaks in 14 years. But the 10-year yields have been rebounded by almost 8 basis points after the release of that ADP data. And right now, traders are already betting in that they will be cutting interest rates towards 3% over the next 12 months. As you guys could have seen from this data here, people are already expecting a 33 basis point cut in November, 68 basis point until the end of the year. This has been showing the good signs coming out of the market. So I'll be ending today's live streaming, guys, because I will be continuing next set for Jaden to continue today's live streaming. And I believe that I've been sharing this signal with you guys tonight, just except for the oil side. But don't worry, guys, if you guys have followed us, we will be continuing this live streaming tomorrow as well. So the live streaming will be continuing from Monday to Friday, so you guys don't miss anything. As usual, guys, if you want to trade, you need to have your own trading plan. Put up good trading entry prices, stop losses, position sizing, as well as remember to put your trailing profit taker or stop losses, guys. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, I believe that you guys would have been asking it, but I'm not receiving any questions for now. So I'll be ending today's live streaming sessions from my side, and it will be continued by the next trader, Jaden, who will be continuing today's live streaming, guys. Okay, so everything is on track. We have already taken profits on the gold side, so if you guys have been following us from just now, you guys could have been taking that profit as well. And on the silver side, we have actually been sharing that signal, and right now it seems that everything is still on track. Probably I will be suggesting a lower price target for you guys, so you don't miss out on that profits as well, because I'm seeing the possibility that the prices couldn't reach the second price target and the third price target, so I'll be giving you guys that shorter target price as well. So if you guys have been following us from the early sessions, I believe that you guys have been taking profits and earning profits out of a silver trade as well as on a gold trade as well. So if you guys don't want to miss this kind of signal, make sure that you guys remember to follow us, give us your thumbs up, so you don't miss this kind of daily signal out of us, because we will be doing these live streaming sessions daily. So if you follow us, you will be notified for our next live streaming sessions. Okay, guys, so I'll be leaving today's live streaming. Thank you very much for you guys who have been watching our live streaming. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys.
Our bias is likely to continue going lower sides. Why? Because we can see that the price is likely to reach through this liquidity area. So because of that, we are likely to see what happens. The price is going on the lower sides. Okay, so we have been doing two trades, and this is we have been earning I think maybe around 400 yesterday and another 200 248, so it's about total 640 652 around that area. So if you do really copy our trades from the live trading sessions, you have been earning how many pips, so we calculate to you guys. So from here to here is around 40 pips around that, and here to here it's a short-term trade, so it's around 220 pips around the area. So we have been earning about 60 pips. Okay, 60 pips. So before we start, as we always say, if you want to have more signals, our analysis signals, and also like our analysis parts, do subscribe and like our channels so that we have more motivations to continue to provide more details about it and doing more tricks with you guys. Okay, so let's start with it. So if you guys didn't really know why I've been doing shots on the Euro USD, why I've been doing shots on the GB USD, most factor is that we need to know that what is your bias. So how do you determine your bias and what is bias? Bias is what what do you think that the market is going on? Okay, is it going higher or going lower? Bias is just so simple. You need to determine that what is your directions. Okay, is it going higher or going lower? Okay, so this is the first thing you need to determine bias. Okay, second thing, when you determine bias, then you need to determine where is your point of interest. Okay, after you determine your point of interest, the next thing you need to have context. What is context? Context means that what is going on the market. You need to know is the market going liquidity grab, or is it rebalancing efficiencies, and so on, so on. So these three things is really important. But the most important thing that you really need to know is that where is the liquidity going? So liquidity is this area. So you can see that this is the liquidity area, liquidity area, liquidity area. Every institutions, if wanted to push higher price or lower price, the market institutions or big institutions will be definitely grabbing liquidity on the lower sides if we want to do if they wanted to push the price higher, or if they want to push price lower, then we'll be grabbing liquidity above. So this is really important. Liquidity grab and liquidity determine where's the liquidity grab is also one of the bias step. Okay, so let's see what is going on. Okay, and if you do have any questions, please do leave your comment section below, and we'll be continue doing live trade to you guys. Okay, so we now is actually trying to flip this account. Okay, so we're trying to flip this account to 10 to maybe even 20k. So if you do really like this content, please like and subscribe, and do follow us more about it. Okay, now let's start with the basics first. Okay, so why do we do shots from this GBUSD? Okay, so why we do shots and getting 40 pips? Okay, a lot of people might be doing long or maybe doing shorts. It depends, but you need to know what your bias first. So the bias is using the bigger time frame. So bigger time frame, you need to know that what is going on. Okay, so if you don't really know from this site, then you need to change a bigger time frame. So we'll be using weekly time frame. So as we already mentioned, the market is going liquidity to another liquidity area. So where is it going on right now? So right now we can see that the market has been reaching through this liquidations area. Okay, so you can see that the price has been grabbing this liquidity area. And then we also can see that the price is also reaching through this order block. You can see that will be much more clearer using weekly time frame. So you can see that this is the order block reaching through here, rebalancing through efficiency. But yeah, let's use the monthly. Okay, so you can see that the price has been facing this order block area. I think it's around that area. Okay, so yeah, around that area. So we can see that the price do really reflecting back to this order block area. So once the price do really reflecting on means that the price is likely to reach through the lower phase. Going back to the daily time frame, what we can see, the price has been reaching through this liquidations. Once the price has been break of structure and manipulations, going back to the displacement sites, what we can determine, we determine that the price should be likely to go lower, and where is it, where's the area that we are looking to, will be probably here. So this is the area that we are target on. So this is how we determine your bias. After that, using 4 hour time frame, we can see that the price do really break through, and then we can see that the price break through this manipulations, okay, this distribute, I mean displacement. So the daily or maybe weekly bias is going on the lower sides. So going back to the weekly time frame. So where do we do shorts? We'll be doing shorts, yeah, using daily. Okay, where do we do shorts? We'll be doing shorts above the opening price. So where is the opening price? Okay, so where is the opening price? So this is the opening price. So you can see that this is the closing price. So you can see that the price is here. Okay, so this is Thursday, Wednesday. Okay, so this is the opening price. The price has been breaking through. So we'll be doing shorts above the opening price. Okay, so this is really important. Going back to the 1 hour time frame, so as we already mentioned, this is the opening price. So we need to see some kind of confirmations. So how do we determine confirmations? We need to have some liquidity grab. So this is the liquidity grab that we are waiting for. Not here. We need to see a grab of liquidations. Uh, it easy to say is that when the market fail to push higher is manipulations. So you can see that the market do really pushing higher, okay, fail to higher on the higher sides, and then the price has been breaking on the lower sides. Okay, so you can see that this is the manipulations displacement. So also internal going back to the external sides. So this is why that we are thinking to do shorts. So because of that, we'll be going back to the 5 minutes, and you can see that the price is this area. This is actually our point of interest. If you do still remember, this is our point of interest, and I think it's 50 minutes because this is the 50 minutes fair value gap and also break of structure, change of characters, change of characters. You can see that it's change of characters or anything else, and we can see that it's likely to continue going lower. And I'm scared that the price didn't really reach through here, but I'm really confident that the price is going lower. So because of that, and we will be doing shots from here. Okay, so this is where we do shots, and this is also why we do shots. Okay, so we wait for confirmations, comparing from the bigger time frame to the smaller time frame. After that, we'll be doing using time and price, waiting for the manipulation displacement, waiting for everything to aligning together. Then we can determine that the market is going lower. So you need to use, the most important thing is that you need to differentiate what is the liquidity going on. Is it going higher or is it going lower? Okay, bias. After that, point of interest. And then after that will be context. Okay, so context is what is going on, what is happening in the smaller time frame. For example, something like this, 50 minutes. We need to see that the market is going through grab of liquidations, displacement. Then once the displacement has been done, it's not really likely that the market going back to this area. So we'll be doing shorts, and then the price is going lower. Okay, so this is why we're doing shorts. So as we already mentioned, if you do really like my analysis to top to down, or if you want to know more about it, please follow, subscribe, and also like our videos so that we can have more motivations to do trades together, and we will also do much more contents to you guys. Okay, so let's see what is going on from the other pairings. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why that we have been doing shots on the GBUSD pairings. And you'll be asking me, why you are taking this is your TP area? Because this is a market maker sell model, but this is much more advanced, to be honest. Because this is a market maker sell model, so I'll be getting the first liquidity area. If I wanted to, I actually can try to take it from here, as we already mentioned, the this area, I mean the daily here. I can get it from here if I wanted to, because this is the equal low. Once the equal low has been formed, it's likely to going on the lower side. So if I do really shorts from here and getting from here, I will be getting a 135 pips. Okay, so this is what we have been mentioned, and hopefully you do learn something new today. Okay, so next. Next, let's talk about other pairings, the Euro USD pairings. So Euro USD, why I've been taking a sniper entry from here. Okay, so why we do sniper entry? Okay, so Euro USD is about the same thing as well. We also need to have a bigger time frame. You need to have what's your bias. So you can see this is where we do buy price reactions, and we do really enter a really good positions from here. So you can see that we do enter a really good sniper entry from last few weeks, and we getting 30 pips, around 30 pips. We can get even more higher to be honest, but this is I have a really high confidence that the price is going through this. So I will be set and forget and just forget about it and just put it on that. Okay. If I wanted to TP from this area, I need to monitor the market because once the price reach to a certain area, I might need to adjusting my my stop loss. So my stop loss maybe beginning will be here. Then after when the price go through a certain place, I might need to adjust my SL. But if I do really put my first TP, it's usually I just set and forget and just hold it until reach through my TP area. Why? Because we have a really good reasons behind of it. Once the price has been reaching through certain area, it's not really likely that we'll be going back to this area. Okay, because once the market has been grabbing certain liquidity, it's not really likely that the price will be going through back to that and going lower. Okay, there's also exceptions. Uh, that if there's a really big news such as the NFE and also the war between countries, if you still remember, we do really trades on this as well. AUD JPY, if you still remember, we been doing trades on that day. Okay, not so sure where is it. Let's see. Okay, okay, I think should be, yeah, we've been doing trades from here actually. So overall, our trades from the AUD JPY is doing long. Okay, as we already mentioned, we will be really transparency. We won't be bluffing you guys saying that I just keep on showing on the wins. We do definitely just also show the losses. So this one is actually loss. Okay, you can see that I actually just take a small loss. Risk control is really important as well. So I lost about 10 pips. So why do I do long in here? So everything is aligning as well. We can see that the price is going higher. Price has been breaker structure. So I'm thinking that much more aggressive way to do trades from this. So I'm thinking to do long this and grabbing a little bit from here. So it's about 1 to 2 around that area. So because of that, I've been doing long, and we can see that this is the market maker buy model. It's likely to reach through these liquidations. I was thinking that, and once the market has been announcing the news, so this I remember is last is it last yes, Monday. Yeah, on Tuesday, the market has been announcing the war between those countries. So the risk assets has been gaining a really big momentum. So the JPY has been gaining strength, the USD has been gaining strength, and also the gold market. So this is unexpected things that you can't avoid. But but it's not really likely that will be happen quite often. So you need to take this risk. But anyway, we just take a small loss, maybe around 10 pips, something that area. Okay, so risk control is really important. It determine you are you really confident to your trades? Do you think that the market is going lower, going higher? It determines that how do you think that this trade is it a set A, a grade A trade, or is it this trade is a grade B trade or maybe a grade C. It determines how you analyze this. But if you want to learn more about it, please follow and subscribe to our channels and do like our channel so that we will be doing much more video to you guys. We'll be also doing much more short videos to you guys as well. Okay, so going back, uh, okay, going back. So, why we do trades on the Euro USD? Going back, will be using on the daily time frame. Okay, so we'll be cutting out everything else so that you can see much more clearly. So it's about the same thing as well. So we have been mentioned that the price has been grabbing these liquidations and also forming this order block. You can see that the price has been reaching through this area. So we are likely to see that the price might be looking through going on the lower sides. So going using back to the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, we can see that this is the manipulation phase. Okay, once the manipulation phase has been formed, we wait for the distributions. So we can see that this is a strong distributions. So meaning by that, we are not likely to see the market to go back to this high. Why? Because this has been trapped, those kind of doing long. Okay, long, a lot of people might be doing long if we just doing using retail logics. We can see that the price has been going long, support doing long, support doing long, support doing long, support doing long, and a lot of things. So this institutions will be grabbing this liquidity, this liquidity, and this liquidity, and continue going on the lower sides. Okay, so once the price has been manipulated from here, it's not really likely that the price will be reaching back to this area. So overall, what we can expect that the price is likely to go on the lower sides. So this week, our bias is on the lower sides. So using weekly, what we can do, we'll be doing trades, doing shorts on the higher on the opening price on last week. So because of that, we are determined that the price is going lower. So, and the price has been manipulations, displacement. So where do we do trades? We'll be doing trades from here above this opening price, okay, closing price. So using that, we'll be closing using back to the 1 hour time frame. So what we can see, okay. So from a 1 hour time frame, we can see that opening price, and this is the manipulations as we already mentioned. Once the manipulations has been formed, giving back to the displacement. So and also break of structure, you can say. So external to internal, we are likely to see what is going on. We are likely to see the price will be going back to this fair value gap 50 minutes. Okay, so you can see that the 50-minute fair value gap, and because of that, I'm likely to just straight away just do shots. Okay, so because of that, we will be doing shots from here and gaining a low trade. I mean, 20 pips, not much. We're getting 1 to 2 around that area. 1 to 2, 1 to 3 should be fine. And then going back and getting about 20 pips, 26, 25, 7, something that kind of area. Okay. So what do we determine that the price of Euro USD will be going on? Euro USD is probably will be reaching on the more lower sides because this is the market maker sell model. So we are likely to see what is going on. We are likely to see that the price will be reaching through this liquidations. Okay, the price will be going back and grabbing that this liquidations. So continue doing shorts will be um much more preferable. So we are likely to see the price to continue going on the lower sides. Okay. So ICT or SMC, the most important thing is the time frame they are using. Okay, time frame is really important. Each time frame has a different kind of story. So time frame is really important. You need to really know where are you going to see. Yeah, sometimes you see 1 hour, but it is actually a 50 minutes and so on so on. So you need to see a really good time frame and the right time frame. Okay, so as we continue, okay, okay, as we continue, the market. Later on, we have a news on 9:45 and also 10 p.m. It's the the service PMI. So the service PMI is likely to be higher than expectations or maintaining high as well. So this might be likely to give some kind of support to the dollar index. Okay, so let's do an analysis part to the the Euro USD. So Euro USD, we are likely to see the price is reaching through. We'll be doing shorts above because we are likely to see the price to go this low. So because of that, let's do a trade together and do an analysis part today. Going back to the 1 hour, because we are likely to see the price is going lower. So this is the opening price. So from what I can see right now, I'm likely to see the price. Um, let's see. Going back, going back. From what I can see right now, I'm determined that the price is going to the higher sides and didn't really show a really strong manipulations from what I can see. So you can see that the price is going lower at the opening price and reaching through this. So from what I can see, I'm thinking that the market is likely to go higher first, right from now. Where? Because we can see that the price has been getting this liquidations. So from this liquidity, we can see that the market has been gaining. Okay, so gaining this liquidity area, and the price has been failed to displace on the lower sides and reaching on the higher sides, closing above this fair value gap as well. So might be likely to see the price do showing signs of going higher and grabbing these liquidations. So probably I will be waiting for the price to reach through this order block to the internal sites, and after that I'll be doing shorts. Okay, so doing shorts on the higher sides, probably will be waiting for the price to show signs on this one. Okay, this order block. Okay, so I probably will be waiting for the price to reach through this order block area. Only then I'll be trying to do shorts. Okay, so this is really important. We'll be waiting for this area, my point of interest. Why? Because we can see that the price is likely to show upside momentum, and once the momentum has been reached, opening price, so it's likely to reach through this equal high. So I'm thinking that the market should be going back towards this area, and then afterwards might be going on the lower rates. Okay, so let's see some of the questions. I see that there's a questions. Okay, do you give signals? That we do give signals. So you foresee Bitcoin go up first before go down. Okay. Uh, buy or sell news on gold. Sell gold. Buy before or after the news. Gold should buy now. Okay, gold is actually in a bearish momentum, to be honest. Do you still remember what I've been saying yesterday? We already mentioned that we've been doing shorts from here. Okay, we already mentioned that the market is manipulating from here and then going on the lower sides. If you still remember, we have been saying that, and the price has been going on the lower sides. So where do we expect the market is going? We are likely to see the market to go lower. Okay, so where is it? I'm thinking that the market will be reaching through this equal low. Okay, at least reaching through this daily low. Okay, so the daily low likely to reach, and we are probably will be doing shorts much more rather than doing long. So you can see that the price has been reaching through, grabbing these liquidations. So using 5 minutes, we can see that the market is grabbing, going back. So we'll be using the internal sites. Hopefully that the price will be reaching through. Later on, we will be doing a top-down analysis, and let's see how it happens. Okay, gold should buy now. I'm a 1 minute trader. Okay, it's quite interesting. 1 minute trader. 1 minute trader, it seems like the market is going higher, but the overall trend is going lower. So just follow the trend is much more beneficial. But it seems like the market is going higher first and then continue going lower. Okay, so as we already mentioned, please do really follow and subscribe us if you do really want more on our singles groups and also uh, new informations, new knowledge and so on. Okay, so hopefully that you have been learning something and let's do a live trade together. Euro USD is likely to go higher, thinking that the price might be reaching to this, but let's see how it happens. Okay, and the GBUSD it's likely to reach to um, okay, okay. Marcos fair value and the number 369 are all unique. Okay, 369. So it's an EMA or something. This strategy is so familiar. Is it pivot point? I still remember something like pivot point if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But if you do have any questions, just left the comment section below and I'll be gladly to answer your I mean your questions. Okay, so going back to the internal to external, we are likely to see the price to go back to the internal sites. So where is it, the internal sites? Going back will be going lower than 50%. So you need to know that the market is going internal to external, external to internal, and so on. So we can see that we are likely to see the market is going lower and reaching through this liquidations. But in the shorter frame, we're thinking that the price might be forming some kind of support from here, reaching out on the higher sides. But right now, doing short is much more beneficial, but not so sure where can you do shorts on. Maybe you can try to do it from here, waiting for the price to get back to this fair value gap. Once the price has been gapping back to the fair value gap, we can try to do shorts. Right now, it's quite a bit difficult to do trades, to be honest, because the price has been going so much lower. If you really wanted to do trades, you might need to have a really tight stop loss, and hopefully that the market is continue going on the lower sides. But right now, we are thinking that the price is reaching to this because what we can see from the 5 minutes, the market has been grabbing this liquidations. Let's see where is the okay, where is this time base? I'm for higher, by the way. Old money style. Okay, I'm for higher, by the way. Okay. Nah, okay. So going back from the GPUSD, GPUSD is likely to reach back to the higher sides. We can see that the price has been reaching through this liquidations and it's likely to go on the higher sides, but we do not really see some kind of bullish momentum maybe from here. So it's likely to go on the higher sides, reaching through this equal high. Okay, reaching through this equal high, reaching through this equal high, and we are likely to end this area. So I'm thinking that the market is going higher first, reaching through this area, and then after that we might be doing shorts afterwards. So I'm thinking that probably you need to wait around 20 or 30 minutes. Once the market news has been formed, then manipulations will be go on. Okay, so continue as usual. If you do really like our contents about it, please do follow and subscribe us and do and like our video so that we can try to post more this kind of contents, do live streams together, and so on. Okay, so going back going back to the dollar index, going back to the Euro USD, likely to go higher, waiting for this manipulations to form. This is our point of interest. GBP USD also the same, waiting for this point of interest. Later on, I'll be talking about the gold market. Gold market is likely to go higher first and then going lower because this one is a really strong displacement. So the price has been forming some kind of support. Going back 50%, 50% using 1 hour time frame. Um, this area price has been evaluated. This order block going back, maybe reaching to this, maybe reaching to this area. There's a definitely chances that the price will be reaching to this point of interest. And I think people think that might be doing long, reaching back from the 5 minutes. Yeah, this might be my point of interest, but let's see later on what we'll be doing on. Okay, so going back. So we have been talking about a lot of trades. So right now, let's talk about some of the news and fundamental sites. I believe that Steven has been talking about a lot of that, those kind of things. So I'll be just briefly go through. Later on, we'll be continue do trades together. Okay, so let's go back to our BBT. We do really prepare some of the charts. So yesterday we have been having a lot of news. One of the biggest news is that the ATP employment change data has been showing signs of going higher. The private sector hiring pickup is in September has been going up. Okay, indicating that the labor market is holding its grounds despite some showing some kind of weakness as well. Companies has been adding on 143 jobs for the month and has been accelerations from the upwards revising, okay, and has been reaching to has been going higher than previous month, going back to 143,000 jobs gain for the month, okay. While the hiring has been increasing, the rate of paid rate has been taking to another step down. So this is actually a good thing. So why? Because we can see that it's actually showing signs of going lower. Once the pay growth has been going lower, means that the inflation signs will be also going lower, and the job demand is slowing down as well. So this is actually a really good signs. So it's definitely giving some kind of momentum that the Federal Reserve will be raising another 25 basis point in the near November. Okay, so going back, from the data has been showing that the 12 months gain for those staying in their job has been lowering down for 4.7%, meaning that a lot of people there's slightly people that has been jumping jobs. So you can see that has been going down as well, 0.7%. Job gains has been very widespread with the leisure and the hospitality leading. So you can see that the service industry has been continue forming some kind of support. Followed by that is constructions, educations, health services, professional business services, and other services. So from this, what we can see, you can see that everything is related to the service. Okay, leisure, okay, service, hospitality, also service, construction, also service, education, consider service as well, health service, professional business service, and other service, all is related with the service. So because of that, what we can predict, we can predict that later on the US ISM service PMI, it's likely to going higher. So once this data is going higher, what it really creates, it will be create a short-term gain from the dollar index and will be putting pressure on the gold market as well. Okay, so the growth came from the companies with more than 50 employees above, and the small firms has been sawing a loss with those employing fewer than 220 workers down and 30,000. Okay, so from this data, we can see that the gain is much more from the bigger company. The smaller company has been shrinking size, so this is going it's not a really good thing in the longer time, a longer time frame. So from what we can see right now, we are likely to see that the service industry is going lower, and the service industry is going stronger, and other industry has been going lower. So this is actually a balancing and also meeting the Federal Reserve expectations, and it's likely to raising another 25 basis point in September. So from this data, we can see that from Monday, the raising 25 basis point is about 50%, and then after that, it's 57%, 60%, and right now is 64.8% raising a 25 basis point. So this is why also one of the reasons why that the dollar index has been gaining a really huge momentum comparing on other pairings. And we also can see that 50 basis point gain is about 35.2%. So it's really not that much, to be honest. So it's quite likely that the Federal Reserve will be raising 25 basis point in November. Okay, so going back to the charts, what we can see, going back to the charts, we can see that the market is going on the higher sides. So you can see higher sides, reaching high and going back to the higher sides. Even though Euro USD is also the same, GBP USD will be also the same. So let's see how does the market react, and then let's try to do trade later on. Okay. Thinking we might need to use 1 minute to do trades from this one. Okay, so this is our point of interest. Okay, this red line is actually our point of interest. It's not when the price reaching through we'll be doing shorts. We need to see how does the price react from here. Okay, using by this we need to use 1 minute because this is a 50 minutes point of interest. So we need to see how does the price react. Usually this kind of situations will be forming back and reaching to this, and then after that going on the lower sides. This is what we need to see. But right now, let's see how does the price react, because we can see that this has been forming some kind of support, reaching back from here and then going back on the higher sides, reaching back on the sweep and then going on the higher. Okay, I want to see that week ticket. Okay, it seems like we are in the same page. So let's see how does the market react. Okay, right now we can see that the market has been reaching through our point of interest. So this is our point of interest. So let's typing out point of interest. POI stands for point of interest. Okay, so this is our point of interest. Let's see how does the price react, and let's see how we can do trade later on. If everything is on our sides, we can try to do trades and then gaining from here. Okay, so we can actually just gain from this side, and then we can aim from this level. So once the price has been reaching through, I think we can gain a really huge profits, but we need to see some kind of confirmation first. Okay, I want to see that week ticket. I'm up 3.55 RR. Oh, not bad. This risk reward ratio is quite good. Okay, this is not trading view. What site is this? This is MT5. Okay, this is MT5. MT5 or you can use MT5, MT4. It's about the same. I actually just changing the colors. So if it's normal, it's usually is black. I mean, usually will be color on white, something like this. But because it's too bright to do to the audience, so we make it black and white so that you can actually can see much more clearly. Okay, so this is actually um what MT5. Okay, so again, if you do really like our content, please like and subscribe and follow us so that we will be having much more motivations to keep on doing on trades together, doing live trades together, and so on. Okay, so this is our point of interest because the price do really reacting from here, gaining momentum, reaching lower external to the internal sides. So you can see the price has been react. Okay, so this is our point of interest. Okay, so how do we do trade? So this is the one of the biggest thing that you're really curious about it. Okay, so one, we need to see that the price disrespecting on this order block. So you can see that the price has been disrespecting this order block, going back. Okay, disrespecting on this order block. Okay, so disrespecting this order block and also disrespecting on the lower side break of structure. So I think I'll be waiting for another confirmations first, even though that this in a shorter time frame, maybe on 50 seconds, this is a point of it. Multiple displacement. But if I really wanted to do trades, I might need to wait for another big confirmation first. Okay, so let's see. Okay, the price still really disrespecting on. Maybe we need to see another spike off, grabbing these liquidations and going lower. Then we can try to do shots. Or we need to see some kind of this lower sides to continue going lower, and then we can try to do shots on. Okay. What is your thought, everyone? Do you think that the market is going lower or going higher? Okay. So this is actually a lot of people will be facing making this kind of mistakes. Everyone might be thinking that this is the displacement, okay, this is the break of structure, but it's not likely, okay, because we didn't see any structure breaking on. We didn't see the displacement breaking this kind of structure. So if you do trade here, it's quite easy to swipe off, but it's okay to do shots from here. So for example, if you do shots from here, your stop loss, maybe you are putting uh, 10 or 50 pips and try to get a risk reward ratio quite good, maybe 1 to 6, 1 to 5. If you want confirmations, then your risk reward ratio will be definitely going lower. So it depends on how do you want it. Do you want risk reward ratio high, or do you want confirmation much more higher? Oh, this one is actually quite okay. So yeah, seems like everything is on our page. We can actually try to do shots later on. Okay, because we can see that the price has been forming manipulations from here, displacement, rebalancing, and then going lower. So once this closing below, then we can try to do shots, putting our stop loss maybe above this area if we wanted to, or maybe even here, and try to get before lower sides. Okay, maybe around 50% this kind of area if you do really wanted to, maybe reaching to this 50% or lower. Okay, this is the level. Okay, still want to see the high taken? Yes, it is. If you want to be much more confirmations for it, we need to see the high ticket on. This is not a really good thing because the price do really close above, so it's likely to see that the high might be taking out. So we need to see the price taking out first. Yeah. Okay. What is your sell zone? Okay. This is not my sell zone. This is my point of interest. We need to wait for the confirmations. Okay. So confirmation is really important. Euro USD is going higher. GB USD is going higher. What is going on from the dollar index? Okay. Showing signs. Dollar index going higher. Seems like dollar index is going higher, reaching to this liquidations. So yeah, uh, because this is MT5, we can't use a much more smaller time frame. So the maximum we can do is 1 minute. But if you are using a trading view, we actually can use a much more smaller time frame, maybe 50 seconds, 30 seconds, or much more lower. But right now, this is not a really good sign because we can see that the price has been forming liquidity area. So it's likely to see the price to go high first. So once the price has been taking this high or this high and breaking this lower, then we can try to do shorts. So you can see that the price do really respect on this fair value gap and showing signs of going higher. So it's not a really good time to do shorts. Okay. If this candlestick is closing below, then it's really good time to do shorts because we can see that there's manipulations, displacement rebalance going lower, and then we can try to do shorts afterwards. But if the price do not close below, then it's likely to go higher and reaching through this area. Maybe. So let's see how it happens and see what is going on. Okay, so if you do really like our content about it, do like and subscribe, follow us, share this video to everyone else, and hopefully you do like our content. Okay, so you can see the market has been going higher, grabbing liquidity. So this is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see that the price grabbing these liquidations higher and then continue going lower sides. Okay, this is actually a really good sign to be honest. So let's wait. Okay, this is a really good one. We need to see a displacement lower, then we can actually just do trades. And after that, just go on the lower sides and getting back to this area. Or maybe even this 30 pips. 1 to 3 should be fine. Okay, like and subscribe everyone. Okay, follow us and like and subscribe. Hopefully everyone do really like and subscribe or maybe follow us. Okay, so going back, see you can see that the price haven't respect this this liquidity area. We need to see that once the price do grabbing this liquidity area, going lower, disrespecting on this, then we can try to do shots. Okay, so this might be taking some few minutes, maybe 5 to 6 or 7 minutes. So let's wait for the price to react and see how it happens. This is our point of interest, not our shorting area. Okay, we already mentioned point of interest, just an area that you are looking on, not an area that you're doing shorts on. Okay, so we need to see some confirmations. Okay, so point of interest. Okay, let's see how it happens. If the price do really break above, then we need to readjust what is going on. Okay, point of interest is really important. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. Going lower, giving a much more strength on the lower sides than we are likely to see on the lower sides. This is the manipulations. Hopefully, this is the manipulation phase. Okay, so this is the manipulation. Hopefully, this haven't formed it yet, but might be the manipulations. So we can see might be manipulation. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. This is actually a good thing as well, but really haven't shown any confirmations yet. So we're still waiting for the price to go lower. And then after that, let's do shots together. Okay? If you wanted to, maybe we can do shots at the lower sides. This, this, well, this is actually a really good one going on, grabbing this liquidity. So we need to see the price disrespecting on this fair value gap, this order block. Once the price do really disrespecting, I actually quite confident to do shots afterwards. So let's see. Okay, the price do really respect some kind of liquidity area from here. So you can see that the price do really respecting on here, but didn't really push below. So we can't do any shots right now. So if you do shots right now, it's really a really high risk. So confirmations is really important. Okay. Hmm, think this is not a really valid pace already. We might need to cancel it out. Our point of interest. Okay, once the price do really break through and they did respecting, they do not really do not really respecting on the lower sides. I mean, going shorter, it's do really respect this order block. You can see in the 1 minute time frame, this is the order block area. We need to see the price disrespecting here, but we can see the price do respecting and then going higher. So it's not a really good time to do shorts. We need to see the bearish momentum gaining momentum. Okay, so you can see this is going lower and going higher. So I think that this is not a really good point of interest, maybe not our aiming area. So we need to reevaluate again. So canceling out and let's see how it happens. Okay, this is the one reaching on the sides, going back, grabbing these liquidations from here. Okay, grabbing this liquidity, going lower, disrespecting on, going back to the 5 minutes. So yeah, maybe we'll be using wait, shit. Maybe we'll be using this as our area. Okay, this is our area, reaching through 50 minutes, going back to the 1 minute, and see let's see how the price react. Mm, not still not good to be honest. So it's likely to see the price to continue going higher. So we can't do shorts right now. Okay, we can't do shorts. The price is likely to continue showing higher sides. So it's not a really good time to do shorts, but this is our point of interest. Let's see how the price react. Okay, so need to see how does the price react. If the price do really close below, we can actually try to do shorts afterwards. But if the price do really keep on respecting on this order block, fair value gap, continue going higher, then we need to reevaluate again and see, let's see how it turns out. Okay, think the market is waiting another 50 minutes, so it's likely to continue going lower because dollar index is forming some kind of rebalancing out from here. Yeah, I thinking that dollar index is going higher. So it's likely to go on the short positions. So let's see, 5 minutes. Okay, very interesting point. 4.5 R&R. Okay, that's good. 4.5 R&R. Let's see how it happens. The price might need to take some time to react from this area. After that, once the price has been react, then we can try to do shorts afterwards. But let's see how it happens. The price has been respecting on this 50 minutes order block. Okay, 50 minutes order block. We need to see some kind of confirmations. Maybe this is a market maker sell model reaching back to this lower sides. This is the lower sides. If the price do really give us confirmations, we might be aiming here. And after that, we might be also aiming here as well. Okay, so let's see how does the price react. Okay, still have an order block from here, so still need some time to wait for the price to react. You can see the price do really have the order block. We need to see a strong displacement on the lower sides. Break at least breaking here, and we might maybe we can try to do shots afterwards. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do you think the market is going? Okay, do you think that the gold market is going higher or the gold market is going lower? Okay, reaching through this, going lower. Let's see, because this is the order block. You can see that the price do really respecting on this order block. Okay, this order block has been respect. We need to see the price disrespecting on, and we can try to do shots on using 1 minute time frame. Okay, 1 minute time frame, we have a lot of chance. We just need some really good confirmations. So you can see the price do really respecting on this order block. So it's not a good time to do shots right now. If you do shots, it's just it's likely to gamble, and you're not so sure where do you do put your stop loss. If I do shots right here, my stop loss maybe putting around here, it's likely to reach true from what we can see right now. So if I do shots right now, I put my stop loss here because there's no confirmations, so it's not a really good trade. We need to have a confirmations. This is our point of interest. Once the point of interest has been tested out, we can try to do shots afterwards. But right now, it's not the time. Still forming, supporting from this order block. So we need to see a strong displacement on the lower sides. Okay, then after that, you can try to do shots afterwards. Okay, if not, the price is likely to continue going higher and higher. Okay, confirmations is really important. If you just write on if you just do trades like something like this, we see that the price has been reaching through this order block, then I just do shots. It's likely to really swipe off. Okay, so let's see. Hmm, this is actually interesting. If this have been formed and we are doing long, we do really have a chance to grabbing back. But if we our bias is shorts, we need to see the price to go lower and giving us a really strong bearish momentum. Thinking that the market is waiting to go lower, but not so sure when is it. So we'll be continue waiting on and see how it happens. Okay, 5 minutes. See the price is going lower or higher. Okay, because this is a 50 minutes point of interest, so 50 minutes, so we'll be using 1 minute to give us some confirmations afterwards. 1 hour time frame control. Okay, control Y, 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour time frame, reaching back, going on the lower sides. Oh, wait a minute. Hmm, hmm, seems like it. Okay, this is what we wanted to see, a strong displacement. So you can see that the price has been disrespecting on this what we can see the order block. So now we can actually try to do shots on it. So let's see how does the price react because the price has been going up. So we can try to do shots. So where do we wanted to trade on? We can actually trade from this area. If we wanted to, we can actually just trade from this area because the price has been respect and forming some kind of confirmations, breaking on the lower sides, this liquidity area on the lower sides. So we actually can try to do shots. Okay, let's wait for some retracement, then we can try to do shots afterwards. Okay, let's wait for the price to go back and then we just do shots afterwards. Okay, so yeah, and then just put our stop loss above this area. Okay, maybe there's some put our stop loss from here and hopefully that we are gaining back to this sign. Okay, so area. Now let's see how it happens. So where do we do shots from here? So we can see that this manipulations has formed, giving a strong displacement on the lower sides, and the price has been showing some kind of fair value gap from here. So we can try to do shots on it, putting your stop loss above, and then hopefully that the price will be reaching back to this 1 to 2, 1 to 3 should be fine. Okay, so this is our first TV area. So let's see how the price reacts. So you can see that the price do really respecting on this fair value gap. So this is why we do shorts from here, because we can see manipulation displacement going here, going lower sides. We do can try to make it 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, but let's make it 1 to 1 and see how it happens. Okay, so this is our fair value gap using 1 minute and see how the price react. So if the price do really disrespect going back towards upwards, then let's see how it happens. But later on we have a data coming out, so it's not a really good signs. I'm not really liking doing trades before the data, but let's see how it happens. Okay, so let's see how it happens and see the price. How does the price react from later on? Okay, but if the data is going stronger, then we might be okay with it. Okay, but if stop loss stop out, then should be fine. Maybe we might need to adjust higher a bit, something like this. And see what how it happens. Okay, okay. Let's see how it happens. So why do we do shorts? As we already mentioned, this is our point of interest. So once the point of interest has been formed, we need to wait for this structure broke. So we can see a manipulation displacement internal to external. So we are likely to see on the lower sides and reaching on this sides. So internal to external, because this is the maximum what we can see 1 minute. So we just straightly just do shots on this fair value gap and hopefully that we are gaining on the downsides. If I'm not mistaken, maybe we'll be going back to much more lower, but let's get the lowest things that we can see. So we have another 47 seconds and let's see how it happens. This is let's see how it happens. Okay, so again, if you do really like our trades or our analysis, please like and subscribe. If SL, then it's SL. And to be honest, this is a real account, everyone. Okay, enter deposit 10K, but let's see how it happens later on. Okay, so let's see. We have another 18 seconds left. So hopefully that we our analysis are right because we are our expectations is that the data is likely to be higher than expectations. So this might be giving some kind of support from the dollar index. But if the data is lower than expectations, then we might be wrong. So let's see how it happens. So let's see. Shit, it didn't really affect it because the data is about the same. But it's okay. So let's see how it happens later on. But we do trades from here. So let's see if it takes XL, then should be fine. But let's see how it happens. So order block. Hmm, might not a really good signs to be honest. Because the price has been reacted order block. We might be stop loss out. If we be stop loss out, then we might if we've been stop loss out, we might need to wait for another analysis part. But right here, we do really see signs of going lower. But right now, not a really good signs to be honest, because the price do really reflecting from here, going higher. So let's hope for the best. But if the price do really stop out, then we might need to reanalysis about it and see how it happens later on. Okay, so let's see how does the price react after that. If the price do really reach through, then it's likely to reach through this analysis part. Then our bias might be wrong. So let's see how it happens. See. Hmm. Need to show a strong displacement on the lower sides. Dollar index is showing signs of going strong, but, but sometimes it didn't really matters because dollar index with the gold market sometimes a really strong correlationship. Huh. It's okay. We just put our stop loss here and hopefully that the price is going on the lower sides. Okay. So let's see. Hmm. Okay, everyone, this is a real trading account. It's not a demo account, everyone. This is real money. So if you do really like our analysis or our things, just give us a follow, subscribe, and do follow, subscribe, and like our video so that we will be continue doing live trade together and together continue doing live trade to you guys. Okay, so let's see how it happens. Huh. It didn't really touch through, but might be grabbing liquidity going lower. Uh, just show signs going well. Hopefully that we do really reach through this liquidity area. Once this liquidity area going lower, it's likely to continue going lower. But this might be forming some kind of support, reaching back on the higher sides and then continue going lower. That's possibility. But let's see how it happens. Okay, okay, one more push, everyone. Another push will be TP. Okay, another push will be TP. The entry level we can be much more precise next time. But to be honest, I don't really like using 1 minute because 1 minute in gold market has a lot of noise. To be honest, comparing to other pairings. So yeah. Okay, we have been TP everyone. So we have been gaining 220 pips, around 20 pips, and the price has been continue going lower. It's our expectations. The price is going on the lower sides, rebalancing out, and we going on the lower sides. Okay, so this is how we trade. So if you do really like our content, please like and subscribe and follow us more. So you can see that once the price has been grabbing this liquidity, it's likely to go on rebalancing out. So we can actually do another short trick together. But if you do really like our content and our trading methods as well, just give us a follow and like. Okay? And we do have a lot of free signals as well. So hopefully that you do really enjoy. I think we can try to do shots again. This is actually a really good one. I think I will be probably doing a shots again, but I won't be doing here because liquidity grab. Probably waiting for above here. This is a good trade if the price do really reach through here. I probably will be doing trades together. But this might need to wait a while. Okay, trades. Another trades. Okay, wait for the price react, and we can try to trade again. Okay, so what do you guys think about it? Do you think that the gold market is going lower or going higher? If you think that the gold price is going lower, press 1. If you think that the gold price is going higher, press 2, okay? If you don't have any opinion about it, press 3, okay? So let's see what is your opinion about it. Not so sure, huh? Okay, 1. Everyone is thinking to do shorts. Good thing. So let's see. Hopefully that the price is going back. This is a liquidity area. I'm in another buy. 3. Ho, okay. Let's see. Continue going lower. This is not a good one, huh? I was thinking that the price might be reaching back, but it's likely to continue going lower, reaching on the lower sides. Yep. The entry from here is not really good, to be honest. I might be, if I wanted to, I actually can try to enter here, but this might be a little gamble, to be honest. So yeah, here should be fine, to be honest. 20 pips, gaining 40 pips. Yeah. So this is a liquidity grab reaching back. Once the price do really reach back, we just straightly just do shorts. Okay? Because what? We can see that the price momentum is going lower, reaching on the lower sides. So we can actually just do shorts from here. Okay, so again, if you do really like our what our content, follow us and like us. Okay, this is a really good trade. Let's see internal to external going back to the lower sides. Seems like the market is going lower from the 50 minutes, 1 minute. So this is actually a good area that we can try to do shots on, to be honest. So let's see back reaching through this 50%. Mm, wait for another confirmations. Okay, this is actually a really good thing. Later on have a news, so I'm afraid a spike up might be happening, but it's okay. It's actually a really good trade, to be honest. If I can going much more lower time frame, then I can be have more informations. I think next time let's trade using TradingView so that we can use much more details about it. So this is actually a really good time to do shorts. To be honest, this is our short area. I haven't entered yet because it's about 10 and there's a news after that. So this is one of the things not really liking it. But, and the maximum is 1 minute. So yeah, I'm probably thinking that the market is going lower, to be honest, reaching through this low or maybe this level, this order block area. So doing short is much more beneficial. Everyone do shorts. Okay, we are thinking to do shorts. The market momentum is going lower. Using higher time frame, this is the sky. It's going on the market maker sell model, rebalancing out from here. So if I'm correct, the market today will be closing below this 26141 because this is the candlesticks showing signs holding on, grabbing liquidity and going on the lower sides. So because of that, your expectation is going on the lower, but not really liking using 1 minute charts. Okay. Okay. Do we want to do shots from here? I'm thinking that do shots from here is actually quite okay. So let's see. We actually can just try to do shots and putting stop loss above. Is it okay? Let's see. Okay. Pinterest going out. Mm-hmm. thinking that the market is really going lower, to be honest. Let's see. Yes, PMI has another 3 minutes. This is also one of the reasons I'm scaring the market will be manipulated. Okay, usually news will be manipulated by the markets. News will be manipulated by the market. Yeah, by the market. So might be strike up and then going lower. This is not a really good time. But I'm thinking to do shorts. To be honest, doing shorts is much more beneficial. I'm rather waiting for another 4 minutes. But if you wanted to, you can actually just do shorts from here. Putting shots are from here and then put your stop loss 20 pips. Hopefully you can get 1 to 4, 1 to 2 around that area. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, I'm thinking to do shots. Do we wanted to? If I if I can turn to much more smaller time frame, maybe I have much more confirmations, but this is the smallest that we can get. So let's see. Price going up, internal rebalance. Yeah, yeah. Going back to the 50 minutes. Price going lower, reaching on the lower sides. Need to see the bigger time frame going on. Reaching at order block. Let's see on the 4 hour, 1 hour, going back order block, rebalance, going lower. Yeah, thinking to do shorts. Do short is definitely beneficial, to be honest. Rebalancing out from this area. Let's see, is this area 50%? If is, then might be a really good trade. So this is a 50% rebalancing out. So he can just do a trade from here and getting back to the 1 RR. Yeah, I think we can do it. Yeah, let's do a low risk trade. Oh, if what happens? Okay. I was planning to do short to be honest, but I'm scared the spike up and then going lower. But we're definitely going lower. So you can see that the market is going lower. I'm not so sure the news. So you can see that the data is going lower. So if we do trades from here and then putting stop loss be above, we do really get a really good R&R. So you can see from here, we put our stop loss above 20 pips. We are definitely getting from here. But right now, we can't do anything. Okay. So this might be a really strong manipulations. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please like and subscribe and follow us more. And if you do like my analysis, you can get more about it uh, from follow us and getting more about it. So you can see today we have been even though we didn't do trades from here, to be honest, I'm scared for the data announced. Okay, the data announced might be spiking up and then going lower. I have been facing a few times this kind of situations, especially on the news specter. But I already mentioned it's likely to continue going lower and reaching on the lower sides. Okay, so thank you for everyone joining, and hopefully that everyone do learn something new. Our live streaming is transparency as possible. Okay, let's go back to the Euro USD. Euro USD didn't reach through our point of interest. GBP USD didn't really reach through our point of interest. And other pairings didn't reach through as well, but the dollar index we already mentioned is going higher. So doing shorts on the gold market is definitely a no-brainer. It's definitely going lower. Okay, so hopefully you do learn something, and we will be ending here soon. And our live streaming will be starting tomorrow. Okay, starting tomorrow again from 7, okay, from 7 to 10. So if you do really interesting too and like more on our contents, please do follow us, subscribe, and we'll be see you guys tomorrow. Okay, thank you and see you guys tomorrow.